Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Packers are top 10 in pass yards, going up against the Seahawks secondary that could be in for a long day.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he is level. Knocked down hard between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a play fake here on first down. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Stays on his feet. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Watch time. Tight end right.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
On 2nd down, Wilson. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 23 yards on the play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he's into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Run! 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 Oh, boy, I know you felt that one.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
319!
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
He's going to fire one deep. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 158. 4 down, check. 4 down. 319.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 33. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
319.
They'll send the tight end Bennett in motion. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They go play action with Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jermaine Kearse, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Go right, go right.
Another carry now for Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Here's Gurley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go.
They'll get it in the hands of Baldwin. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Check three. Heavy. Let's go.
Here's Wilson to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Kearse with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So they're going to go for 2.
What's tight end?
They'll try and run it with Gurley. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On play action, now Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On play action, Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now Wilson on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
The Seahawks send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back. And a fake here, direct snap to the up man. And now a fumble. The ball's out. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. You hate every fumble. You really hate that. You're going to have great field position, and then he coughed it up.
Well, they went from elation to deflation in a hurry, didn't they? I mean, everything was working just right for them. That type of a return, that field position that they expected to have, unfortunately, none of it came through.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's complete to the tight end Bennett. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Kelly, don't let Kelly. Hey. Box it.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking of future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
On the counter, Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a complete.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete, 7 seconds remaining.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Defense showing blitz. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Short boot taken at the 21. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Watch time, watch time. Hey, 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 1 yard the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And complete on the right side to Bennett. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 42 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Hey, watch the left, watch the left. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. 19.
Again, they run with Gurley. And running room Time scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's caught by Smith. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run in.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A very solid gain of 27.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. On 1st down, Rodgers. That one complete to Yeldon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Rodgers now to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
He tried a 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On the toss, it's Gurley. Room here to run. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football, and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it. This is pro size. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. And some space here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And down he'll go at the 25. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a handoff for Gurley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st down. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Wilson to throw on 3rd down. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And look who, the former Seahawk first-round pick, Bruce Irvin, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. After After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Jonnu Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Now Kaiser. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a play fake here on first down. Smith catches left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
On second down, Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
that would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. Now it's Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jermaine Kearse, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this is caught out in the left flat. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now it's Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Strong right. Strong right. Watch the run. 319.
In motion left here, Montgomery. Rodgers will try again on second down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hold the look, hold the look, hold.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. K.J. Wright in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it.